Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my cute little cheerful, intelligent and brave friends. Welcome to the Story House, a place where we present to you an interesting story from the Quran every day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has narrated many stories in the Holy Quran, wise and delightful stories that bring you joy and inspiration, while we learn wonderful things from these true stories, old and new. Before listening to the story, let's do a quick self-check. If the answer is no to any of the questions, then pause the video and go get it done quickly. I'll wait for you. Ready? Have you performed your salah? Is your schoolwork for tomorrow done? Have you completed any task given to you by your elders? Is your room neat and clean? Great! Let's enjoy the story then. Today's story is the second story in the Holy Quran. The title of the story is The Punishment for Disobedience. Do you know the meaning of disobedience? It means not following the rules of someone in authority. Who has the supreme authority over us? More than your parents, more than your teachers, more than any other adult who cares for you. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has complete and supreme authority over us, and we must obey everything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered us to obey. Come, let's start the story now. When Musa alayhi salam was asked to spread the message of Allah, he went to Pharaoh and ordered him to believe in Allah and give up on his disbelief. But even after showing him many signs from Allah, the Pharaoh did not listen to him. So Allah commanded Musa alayhi salam to take his people named Bani Israel and leave Egypt. When the Pharaoh found out that Bani Israel had left Egypt, he gathered his large army and followed them. Musa alayhi salam, who was leading his people, had come to a dead end. There was nothing but a vast and long stretch of the Red Sea before them, and the army of Pharaoh right behind them. Even in such a situation, Musa alayhi salam did not get scared. He said, Allah will guide me. And Allah did. He ordered Musa alayhi salam to use the staff which he always had in his hand and strike the sea. As soon as Musa alayhi salam did that, the sea split into two parts, making a safe and dry passage for his people. Musa alayhi salam and his companions passed through the passage and crossed the sea to the other side safely. When Pharaoh and his army tried to follow them and were halfway into the sea came back to its original form by the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, drowning the Pharaoh and his army. How many people do you think were there with Musa alayhi salam? Take a guess. 10,000 you think? 100,000? They were about 5 to 6 lakh people in Bani Israel. So many of them. And when so many of them would go around, obviously they would need food, water, clothes, and many other things for their daily survival. When the companions of Musa alayhi salam crossed across the Red Sea safely, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered Bani Israel to fight against the Amaleks, who lived in Syria, and set it free. But the Amaleks were very powerful people and were experts in war. The Israelites got very scared and refused to fight. Allah the Almighty instructed Musa alayhi salam to remind the Bani Israel that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given them so many blessings and has made them free from Pharaoh, and that they should thank Allah and enter Syria. If they enter there, Allah will give them success in the war and establish their kingdom, so that they can live happily there. But the Israelites refused outrightly. They said No, no, Musa. There are Amaleks there, who are very strong people. We will not go on that land until the Amaleks go away from there. If you want to fight, then you, O Musa, and Allah can go and fight them. We are sitting here. Allah Almighty didn't like their disobedience one bit. He punished them with a punishment that for 40 years they would wander in the same place in the desert and have nowhere to go. When they tried to go out, they would wander around, but always end up back in the same place. They would pick up all their belongings, walk all day, and stay somewhere at night. But come morning, they would be back where they had left. Thus, the place is called the field of Tih. Tih meaning a place where you get lost. Wandering around in Tih, Bani Israel got tired from hunger, thirst, and the heat of the scorching sun. They asked Musa a.s. to pray to Allah the Almighty for mercy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heard the prayers of His beloved Prophet Musa a.s. and made a shadow of clouds over Bani Israel to save them from the heat of the sun. One layer of thin white clouds would always shade them during the day. Such was the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the Israelites. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala relieved them of their thirst too. He told His beloved Prophet Musa a.s. to strike a stone with his staff, and 12 springs of crystal clear, sweet water gushed out of it. Why 12 streams, you wonder? That's because there were 12 tribes within Bani Israel, so each one got their own stream of water. So that's 2 of their problems solved for them out of the 3. Can you recall what their third concern was? Yes, food. The people of Bani Israel needed food, and with all that wandering around, it was hard to cultivate anything in the vast barren lands. Want to guess how they got a provision of food? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them man and salwa from the heavens. Food that has come straight from Jannah. But what is man and salwa? It is believed that man was like a drop of dew or honey, white in color, and would descend down on the trees early in the morning, and they would just collect it. It had such versatile taste that if they ate it just as it is, it would still taste absolutely delicious. And if they mixed man and water, it would make a delicious, cool and refreshing sorbet. On the other hand, salwa was a kind of a small bird that didn't need to be cooked and was very easy to catch. Bani Israel would easily collect the food they needed for the day without any hard work or strain. But if someone got greedy and picked up more than what he needed, whatever he picked extra would get spoiled. For example, if someone needed just 3 salwas, but they collected 4, the 4th one would spoil. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Holy Quran, O children of Israel, we saved you from your enemy the Pharaoh, and made an appointment with you on the right side of Mount Tur, and sent down to you man and salwa. So eat from the good things we have provided for you. With so many miraculous blessings of Allah on them, you'd think they lived a content and grateful life, right? Wrong! In spite of all these ni'mas, all these favors from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Bani Israel was still unhappy and ungrateful. They told Musa a.s. Oh Musa, we cannot eat the same kind of food every day. So you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that He may provide for us with food that grows from the earth, like cucumbers, herbs, garlic, wheat, lentils, and onions. Musa ﷺ was surprised at this foolish demand of his people. He reminded them that you get provision straight from heaven that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides only for you every single day. Do you want to exchange what is best for you for what is lower in quality? Why do you want to replace heavenly sustenance with earthly produce? They said, we are tired of eating the same meal every day. We cannot eat it anymore. Banu Israel was ungrateful to Allah. They would constantly keep demanding things and would never be satisfied with anything. Musa ﷺ said, okay, if you want something like this, then go and conquer a city and settle in it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already told you to go and make a place for yourself in Palestine and fight the Amalekites. The Israelites were very stubborn and ungrateful people. They never listened to their prophets and would outrightly refuse the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At last, Allah the Almighty became angry at them. Allah stopped man and silva and humiliated them by making them depend on others. From that day onwards until this day, the people of Banu Israel, whom we now call Jews, have never had any land for themselves. They always snatched land from other countries. They never got any land of their own where they could live. Why did this happen? Because they did not obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They did not thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They should have been grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the things He gave them. Instead, they responded with disobedience and ingratitude, and thus were punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is the end of today's story. We will see another part of the story of Bani Israel in Surah Al-Baqarah later. Until we meet again with another story from the Holy Quran, don't forget to keep praying for yourself and all of the Muslim Ummah. Don't miss the next episode. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive updates. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Allah Hafiz.